guys. Lower body. We have 20 minutes of just working on lower body. I've got some weights, but the weights are absolutely optional. If you do have weights, 1, 2, 3 kilos would probably kind of do. So when you're ready, we'll start with the heels kind of slightly and toes out. So you are wider than hip width apart. Bring those weights kind of close towards your chest, but open through the shoulders as we'll straight away go into some squat pulses here. Keeping those weights nice and close to your body. Weight is into your heels, and I want you to squeeze the glutes here as the thighs would otherwise do all the heavy lifting. No pressing into the toes to protect our knees here as we pulse, and then breathe. Let's take about 10 more pulses. Maybe you can come just a tad bit lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing all the way tall, arms reach right beside you, and then slowly right leg forward. From there now, the left leg draws back as the weights come quite close to the floor, past your body, and then standing all the way tall. Maybe lift the leg up, maybe just touch the floor in between sides. Draw up through the belly. Breathe and focus as you take your deadlifts here. Really working into the right hamstring and the right glute. Continue to breathe. This will get a little bit heavier the lower you go, and depending on the amount of weight you have in your hands. And if you find yourself unbalanced, give yourself a smile and come right back. Last 2 on this side. And last 1. Good, coming straight back to those little pulses here into that squat. So sit back, squeeze the belly in, breathe, all the way into your heels. Now don't let those shoulders round forward, open your chest here, and breathe. Just that little bit of extra weight can make such a difference here. Squeeze the glutes, make sure you put your mind to that, otherwise it just won't happen. Thighs will do all the heavy lifting. 10 more pulses. 3 more, last 2, 1, stand up. Other side, it's my left leg now. That comes forward slightly, lifting my right leg. Bring the weight past, kind of close to my body, down to the floor. So I'm staying really close to my body. Again, try not to round. Find this length through the body the whole time. Keeping that standing leg kind of straight, but definitely that softness into the knee joint, so do not hyperextend through your knee there. Again, if you lose balance, take a moment. Don't be so hard on yourself. Last one, take your time. Excellent. Come to your chair that you've got set up. Your weight is optional here, so you might play around with the weight and you bring that right behind your knee. I'm starting with my left knee. My right knee is bent, that's my standing leg. Left knee is bent to hold the weight into place, and gently letting my forearms either rest or my hands in a way that my spine stays long, so don't start to round and bear weight down. And then slowly taking our donkey kicks behind you. If you do not want to work with the weight, because believe me, it will be hard enough, then you absolutely don't need to. So there's always ways to get a little bit deeper into different exercises, or to just back it up a little bit because it's enough as it is. So you take these little kicks behind you, really flexing through the toes. And in particular, your standing leg will start to feel this. So I want you to press weight into your right heel, staying low through your right knee. And you can see your right toes if you were to look down. Let's take 8 more here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, really flex through your toes. 2, relax through bearing weight down. It's really just for balance rather than pushing weight down. And then out to the side. Your fire hydrants. Out to the side. Now making sure your right leg is still bent. If you need to, you can always reset, come right back into it. And so we're really feeling the right glute work now. Otherwise, sit lower and press more into your right heel. Out to the side and in. And out to the side and in. And however high you're going to go, it really doesn't matter because again, it's the standing leg that we're working here, not so much the leg that's actually moving and going out. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you need to reset, do it now. We'll go straight into circles. So out to the side and back. 10 circles in total. 9, 8, belly in, and 7, open through your chest. And 6, 5, 4, you should burn out. Go sit a little lower if you can. 3 more. 2, and 1. Come a moment to stand up. Step your left foot all the way behind you so your right leg is still forward as we'll take our lunges. So maybe you still have weights into your hands here. Maybe the hands are up to the ceiling if you like that extra bit of cardio. Otherwise, just hands to hips. Squeeze the glutes here. Let's finish this off with 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low. Hold for 10, as close as you can to the floor. 8, 6, 5, 4, a little lower, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Shake that out. Take a breather. Okay. From there now, coming back to your chair, and we'll just simply switch sides. So again, bend through both knees. Hands, forearms, whatever works as long as you're light and open through the chest. There you go, right leg kicks behind you. Please be mindful that if you use the weight behind the knee, for the other side, to do that here as well, please. Kick it right behind you. Again, chest is open. Weight is into the heel. Belly lifts and scoops in. You're breathing. Second side always seems harder straight away because your body just already knows that is going to be hard work. Yeah, breathe. And really press into your standing heel. Relax through those toes. Squeezing through the glute that way. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Good job. 4. Already the last 2, and 1. Maybe straight out to the side, maybe a moment to reset, then you go. So knees come together to touch. Your right toes are still flexed. Your left heel is still bearing most of the weight. 10, and 9, sit low. 8, can they find more length through the spine? And then less weight into the hands or the forearms. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Again, if you need to take a moment, take it now. Going straight into those circles. Out to the side and back. 10 more. And 9. Try and keep those hips nice and still. 8. Otherwise, make your circle simply smaller. 7, 6, 5. Chin away from the chest. 4. You can do this for 3. When it's burning, we're changing, we're toning, we're getting stronger. 2 and 1. Step your right leg back. Take a moment to find your correct stand for the lunges. Up and down with weights, hands up for cardio, or just your hands to the hips for better balance. Chin is up, big lunges, all the way straight to all the way bent. Catch your breath, squeeze the glutes again. Take 4 more full ones and then 10 little pulses. 2 more. 1, little pulses. 10, 9, 8. And after these pulses, coming into isolation now. Hold. 2 more and hold now for 10. And nice, squeeze the glutes. 8, maybe you can come lower. 7, don't lean forward. 6, definitely no leaning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Breathe. Okay. Coming back to our squats. Full squats now, just your feet hip width apart as you sit down and rise up, maybe onto a heel rise. Breathe. We have 10 of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come low to the floor. If you know your yoga, this is your malasana squat. Your elbows on the inside of your knees here. Spine is straight. You press your knees out. And then you lift and lower your butt 10 times to knee height. 10. Bum drops. Good, we have 6 more. And 5, you should literally feel this everywhere. 4, not an easy one. 3, 2, and 1. You got a little break here. You might hang upside down. Don't forget to bend your knees, your head heavy. Breathe, breathe. And we'll take that round one more time with the option to make those squat jumps instead of squat heel rises. So there you go. You come and sit nice and low. 10 of these. 9, 8. Land into the sitting down squat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more time. Those bum drops. So come to sit down. Press those knees out wide. Take a breath. And again, keep your spine long. No rounding, no folding. 10. Keep looking forward. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, hang upside down for a moment, for a breath. Whew. Curl up to stand, nice and slowly. We'll come back to that chair one last time. We'll take exactly the same exercises. Grab your weight if you wanted that. But this time, we come onto our balls of the feet to toes with the feet. So my heels are lifted. I bend through the knees. And I take 10 back, 10 to the side, 10 circles. So repeat what we've already done, but with a heel lift. 10, 9, 5, 3, belly in, 2, 1, out to the side, 10, 9, sit a little lower, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 circles to finish, relax those shoulders, 10, 9, 8, 7, right heel still lifted, 6, breathe. Already your last 3, come lower through the standing leg if you can, last 2. And 1, let that go, shake it out, change sides. Onto your toes, heels lift, spine long, belly in, back behind you, 10. and 1. Out to the side for 10. Already lost one. Circles, 10 circles. Try and keep the hips as still as possible. Relax through the hands, the shoulders, the chest. 5 more. 4. Excellent. Big second position. Inner thighs. Good. Heels are in, toes are out. And now every time we come and sit down, lean back like you're sliding down a wall. Good. You might even take your arms with you for a little bit of extra cardio. You might have your weights forward for a little bit of extra weight bearing down. Whatever works for you. Making sure you're not leaning forward, sticking your butt out. You're leaning back, long spine. Breathe. We have about 4 more left, and then we'll get into pulses. 2 more. 1, little pulses. 10, 9, 8. Push the knees behind you, lift your big toes a little. Lean back more. For 3, for 2, and 1. Every time you pulse down now, lift a heel, and then the other heel. Going straight, up and down, so not going side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last bit. Both heels up. 10, 9, 8, 7, belly in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Shake it out. Okay. So from here out, going to the right side first. Standing leg is kind of straight, but definitely a light bend through the knee, so the knee joint is soft. That's the most important thing here. Reach your hands away from your back leg and the knee to hand. And then see if you can get a little cardio, or you sit low and you really throw some power in there, working the hips more and the glutes more. Wherever you are, whatever you do, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Butt kicks, so we get a nice stretch straight away into the thighs. So you might do this walking, really literally kick yourself in the butt, or you might run this out. 10, all the way. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Higher, lower through the spine. 1 more. Left leg forward, hands forward, right leg back. Let's go. In. You'd be surprised the amount of openings we're working here too. And again, slow and powerful if you did that on the other side. Otherwise, nice and quick. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. No crunching your toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out and breathe. Can we finish with 10 squat jumps? Say how you can. Last 10. 9, 8, higher. 7, 6, and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold. Head heavy. Bend your knees. That is it. Curl yourself up slowly. Turn to face your chair. Bend through the knees. Right ankle, top of left thigh. Sit back until you feel the hip and the glute stretch. Take a big breath. Sit as low as you feel comfortable without rounding. Change sides. Weight back in the heel. Like you're sitting back into a chair. Belly still in. Breathe. Last big breath. Then you are done. Awesome job. Let me know what you want next, and let me know how that was for you.